What's up, guys? When I left the house today, the weather wasn't too great out, and I kind of wanted to turn around and go back inside the house and lay down. But then I said, laying down isn't going to accomplish anything. Those are a poor person's habits, and I need to think rich and get things done. So I forced myself to get up and drive through gray clouds and lots of rain on the highway. Even though it was uncomfortable, the bed felt a lot better, but I wanted to make a video today. And there wasn't anything that was going to stop me, not even laziness. And that's the mentality you have to have in life when you want to get ahead. Because that's one of the things that separates the rich from the poor. Doing things even when you don't feel like it. Hell, you don't think the rich get lazy? Sure they do. But 99% of the time, they're not going to lay around in bed all day. After they get things done, they'll find ways to take their vacations and recharge their battery, but they're usually focused on business. And the poor are never going to get ahead if they're focused on laying around and being lazy and just talking about business. It's the steps you take now that secure your future later. Money and wealth isn't going to just drop in your lap. Success isn't going to just drop in your lap. You need to earn it. And that's the number one bad habit of the poor: procrastination. Number two, poor people blame others when things don't go their way. Instead of take responsibility for their actions like the successful do, they think it's the entire world's fault but their own. Oh, my boss wrote me up because I was on my phone all the time. Oh, my neighbor called the city on me because I didn't mow my lawn enough. Oh, my friends went to the game without me because I was running really late. Okay, those sound like things that you could have controlled and did better on. Successful people, they don't blame anybody but themselves when things don't go their way. They figure, okay, if things are not right in my life, I'm the ultimate decision maker, so I need to make better decisions. Why are you going to blame somebody but yourself? That's stupid. You can't blame anybody for you being in a bad position. All those people are just reacting to something that you did. Ultimately, we're all the deciders for our own lives. Number three, poor people watch way too much TV. You spend so many hours each day focusing on the lives of others instead of focusing on your own that no wonder you're in the position you're in. Watching so much TV adds no value to your life. And if you're saying, oh, but it's a distraction, okay, it's distracting you from what you need to be doing. Another thing poor people like to say is, oh, but I watch a lot of news or I watch a lot of politics and I need to stay informed of what's going on. Okay, your phone informs you of everything that's going on in politics or the news. You don't have to sit on the couch wasting hour after hour just killing time. You can take care of business and just check your phone and see what's going on. Simple as that. So there's really no excuse why you're sitting on the couch wasting away your entire day instead of getting out there and doing what you need to do. How are you ever going to get a grip on your reality when you're so obsessed with these shows and movies that are fake? You can always catch up on those things later. But time, you cannot catch up on. Time is the one thing that when it goes by, you can't ever get it back. So keep sitting on the couch and wasting time watching your favorite reality show and see how your life pans out. Number four, poor people save while rich people invest. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're saving your money, of course, that's a great first step. It's better than not saving anything at all. At least you have something tucked away. But the rich don't believe in just saving, because at the end of the day, the money's not doing anything for you. It's just sitting still. Investing your money turns your money into like a little employee. You put it into something that causes the money to go to work and produce more money. And when this process is repeated over and over and over, the less and less hard the rich have to actually work. And that's the name of the game. You probably heard the phrase, you have to spend money to make money. That's exactly what this is. You're spending money on things that produce money, not spending money on just a savings account that's not producing any more money. Sure, you have the original money that you originally put in, but it's not producing anything. Let's say a poor person puts away $3,000. At the end of the year, all they have to show for it is $3,000. The rich person, on the other hand, they put away $3,000 into an investment. At the end of the year, they may have doubled their money, tripled their money. You better believe it's grown more than what they originally put into it because they've used it as an asset. I mean, wouldn't it be nice to know that at all hours of the day, even when you're in the club, drinking, on the beach, relaxing, or anywhere in life, your money's actually making you more money instead of just sitting still? So I got news for all those savers out there. Good job. You're saving your money and you're not wasting it on nonsense. That's great. But if you think you're one day going to become a millionaire by saving for the next 30 to 40 years, it's never going to happen. You need to invest or at least purchase assets, not save and purchase liabilities. Number 5, poor people take out loans or lines of credit on useless stuff. I mean, if the very thing that you're taking out the loan for isn't going to help you to make money, then don't take out the loan. I mean, we see it time and time again. People get a credit limit increase on their MasterCard and then they go on a shopping spree in the mall. Or they take out a loan because they want to buy a new living room furniture set. Aren't you much better off just using your savings to buy these things? And if you don't have the savings, just wait on them. You're going to take out a loan for what? Now you have to pay somebody else back plus interest on something you didn't really even need? It's much better to just use the loan on something business related. That way, when it produces the money that you expected it to produce, kind of like my last example, you're using your money on assets or investments that produce more money. Well, the same thing with this example. You use the loan for a business purpose. That way it can make you more money. And you don't have to worry about how you're going to pay that loan back down the road. It's mind-boggling to me that someone who couldn't afford these basic things to begin with now thinks that, okay, now that I got what I want, I'm going to pay that loan back. How are you going to pay back the loan when you couldn't even buy, a furniture set? So yeah, my main takeaway from that is, unless you're going to be using the loan for something that's beneficial to you financially, just use money that you've earned instead. You'll be much better off in the long run. Number 6, poor people never follow through with their goals or their ideas. They often have a new idea and feel like it's going to be the savior that changes their entire life around. And then you catch up with them a month later and say, hey, how's that idea you were telling me about? And they say, oh man, I didn't even get to start it. I haven't even begun really. And you say, why? And then they hit you with a bunch of excuses. Just talk. When you're really young, things sound cool when your friends say them. You're like, wow, you're going to do that? Oh man, that's awesome. Or, oh, wow, that's great that you're going to try that out. Man, I can't wait to see how that's going to go. But as you get older in life, you start realizing that nobody cares about what you say you're going to do. People only care about what you're doing. It's about the reality. It's about actually seeing somebody do something that wows you. When you're a kid, you maybe get impressed with words. But as you become an adult, a mature adult, you actually want to see results. Because at the end of the day, a goal without a plan or any action behind it is just a wish. So stop wishing. Number 7, poor people tend to have more kids at younger ages in life. Yes, every child is a blessing. There's no denying that. But if you can't afford to provide the child with a good quality of life, wouldn't it benefit you and the child to just wait a bit until the situation is a little more ideal? Now I get it. Sometimes one's economic status can dictate your behavior with making a child. If you're sitting around the house all day unemployed, you're more likely to have free time to make a baby versus someone who has a full-time career who's just way too busy that by the time they get home, they barely even want to touch their mate and they have a lot less time to work on making a baby. But at some point you have to say to yourself, should I really be bringing another child into this world and I'm unemployed or I only work part-time at the gas station? Not really a good decision when you sit down and think about it. But the problem is many poor people don't even think. They just make babies and the struggle begins and now they worry about it after the baby's already here instead of trying to think before they make the baby. While on the flip side, rich people actually wait for their situation to improve before they actually decide to make a baby. Having a child is very expensive. On average, in most developed countries around the world, it costs about $250,000 to raise a child. Think about that. And if you keep bringing children into this world and you don't have the means to provide for them, you're going to be struggling very badly. Make the right choice. Number 8, poor people surround themselves with other poor people. If you ever want your situation to improve, how are you going to do that hanging around a bunch of deadbeats? They say you're an average of the 4 or 5 people that you're closest to. Well, if they all think poorly, what do you think you're going to think like? I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that the only way you're going to change that negative mentality is to surround yourself with people who actually win, people who are going places, people who are ambitious and goal-oriented and actually follow through with their goals. You're not going to ever get anywhere if you surround yourself with people who can't help you, who aren't in the places that you want to go. Why are you taking advice from someone who hasn't accomplished what you're trying to accomplish? You need to be listening to people who are already in a place that you're trying to get to. That makes a lot more sense, no? If I'm trying to get better at accounting, am I going to actually talk with a professional licensed accountant? Or am I going to go to my downstairs neighbor who I complain to all the time? I'm going to go to the accountant. So apply that same strategy with whatever it is you're trying to do in life. Don't go to the friend or the family member or whoever's close by that just continues to fill your head with negative crap. Seek out the person who's actually qualified to give you that advice. And while we're on the subject of seeking out the best possible advice for yourself, here's a bit of advice. Go ahead and push the like or subscribe button. That way I can keep bringing you those weekly videos on finance, business, or investing. All in all, I hope this video helped you today, because honestly, nobody should be poor. Especially when it's so easy to make the little changes you need in order to uplift your entire situation. And if there's anything that I missed that you wanted to ask me about or talk about, leave it in the comments below. Later.